Hello, my friends. Welcome to CJ Reads Books. I'm CJ, and today we're going to talk about Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I can't give a lot away because giving more than what is on the dust jacket away would be spoiling it, and I do not want to spoil this for anybody. This is a phenomenal book. It is sci-fi, it is set in space, and oh my god. So before I get too excited about it, let's get into it. So let's start off with saying that this is the first science fiction book that I've read in a really long time. So usually I don't like science fiction books. The last one I read was Space Unicorn Blues, and that was too weird, too chaotic, too many odd things happening all at the same time. This one was the same. In a science fiction novel, it's really sciencey. Obviously, science fiction. You introduce a lot of things that go past a lot of people's heads. Mr. Andy uses so much humor, and it is so phenomenal. He introduces the aspect of loyalty, the aspect of friendship. He jumps back and forth between the past to catch us up because the main character is in a coma and he loses his memory and he's trying to regain that. So he has us, the readers, and the main character go through that together, figure out his story together, and it is so amazing and so mind-boggling, and it is so phenomenal. The writing is so good. So yeah, like I said, it starts off with him being in a coma and aboard a spaceship, and we learn that he is a science person, and they make theories and they solve problems and all that fancy schmancy stuff. Okay, stuff that I wouldn't usually touch, but it is written so well. He gives him a problem and a solution, and it was a good read after this whole thing with me reading so much that I wasn't even enjoying what I was reading anymore. It was just me trying to get through my TBRs, but I actually slowed down with this. It took me 4 or 5 days to read it, but it slowed down to a point where I appreciated it so much more than when I would have just sped through the book. So yeah, on the book dust jacket, it does say a lone astronaut, an impossible mission in an alley he never imagined, but I'm still not going to ruin anything because it literally leaves it up in the air. And it's so phenomenal. So this book had me belly laughing so many times through this. I usually don't do science fiction books well, partially for the fact that it's too sciencey, it has too many terms, and this did. It had a lot of smarty farty terms in it that normally would go over my head, but the author covers it up so much and so well with so much humor, and he brings in like friendship and loyalty, a lot of sarcasm, and I love it. I love it. This is one of my favorite books for the year, top five at least. And like I said, I've slowed down a lot on my TBR because I was getting like 12 books from the library and I was just reading like 3 or 4 in the 4 weeks. Everything was getting due and nothing was getting really read and appreciated. So I actually sat down and I actually appreciated this book. And I'm so glad I did. Definitely, before I give my rating, you should definitely read it. If you have not read it before because you are weary about science fiction books, read it. I don't care what you say, read it because it is so, so phenomenally written. And I'm going to take this time to read more of his stuff because his book, it's good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay? It's really great. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars because it was so wonderful and so well written. And like I said, I don't give five stars to any science fiction books. Science fiction is a genre that I can't get with. For some reason, space versus dragons, dragons always win. But this one was phenomenal. This one was amazing. Phenomenal. Phenomenal novel. You should read it. Someone on Instagram told me I should read it, and I'm glad I did. It was a prompt for Iridium, and I needed to read a book, and this was one of the books that I kept in my 5 stack of books. And I am so glad I read it, and I am so glad I took the time and slowed down a little bit on my reading to take in this beauty, to take in this work of art. If you've read this book, please comment below and tell me what you thought of it. Did you love this book as much as I did? Tell me. I want to know. If you didn't, tell me why you didn't like this book. It's okay. All opinions matter. I love to hear all and everything. Um, like all my buttons, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring that subscribe bell for me. I have a couple links down below. The first one is to my Etsy store, which I sell blind dates with a book. I also have a link for my Patreon. So what Patreon is, if you pay every month for my monthly Patreon services, you get this video literally minutes after it's uploaded and edited. So on YouTube, I usually have a 2-week waiting period for all my videos just so that I can cycle through them and so I don't have to work too hard to create videos. Patreon, if you subscribe to me there, you will get this video literally minutes after I edit. So that's a perk. And thank you, Robert Willen, for being my one and only Patreon member right now. You have been my supporter since day one. Thank you very much. And lastly, you can buy me a coffee down below. But if you can't do any of those three and you've watched till this far, thank you very much. You've helped already so much. So thank you. Keep leaving your comments. Keep leaving your thoughts. Tell me how I should improve on this channel. Tell me what you want to see, what you want me to read, etc., etc., etc. Now, I will reiterate this. I am no longer reading series that is not complete anymore. I'm done because I'm tired of waiting for the next one to come out and then forgetting everything that I read. I rather read a series that is finished. Once I'm finished with the next book in the series, I request it from the library and put it on the back of my TBR list. I've gone down to from like 12 books to only 5 on my TBR at home so that I can manage those properly and be able to read them at a decent pace so that my library don't get mad at me too. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for liking my videos, and for commenting on them. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, bye.